Hi, so today I'm introducing a 2-octave A major scale all in first position. We're going to do it quarter note equals 16 on the metronome, single bows, and the reason I'm introducing it is for a hand pattern of a whole step, and then half step 3 and 4. You've done perpetual motion. If you've done perpetual motion, you've used your fourth finger. Typically like this, which I think is a little bit more challenging. Going like so, I think is a little easier. We're going to work that. I'm introducing it so that you can practice it. Once you're able to do this scale at a quarter note equals 60, then you can move on to part 2 of A major, 2 octaves, okay? And this will be, of course, for us to just get to know our violin better, be able to get to move a little bit better, and so on. So have fun. Let's get our metronome going. So the pattern is going to be A, B, C sharp, D. Did you see how I brought my hand closer to the neck, my knuckles, these knuckles, closer to the neck in order to curve my pinky. That's what you're going to have to do with your rotation. That's what we're doing, bringing it closer to the instrument. So A, B, C sharp, D, cross over to the D string, F sharp, G sharp, A. Remember our scales. We start, they're named with the beginning and the last note that they start and end with. A to A. A to A right there. There's our octave. First finger on the G string, fourth finger on the D string, A to A. Let's hear that first one, only that one octave. So there I go, I just set everything up. Tucked my left elbow so my fingers are over on the G string, not on the E. Over on the G, and then bow hold, and I roll over to the G so that my elbow and my wrist are in line. 1, 2, 3, and full step, snuggle, snuggle. Repeat. I didn't say it, but I did do a little bit of a rotation in order to get my fingers over to the G string. Pause our metronome. Make that your first goal to make comfy and easy in your hand and your bow. Whether you're going the first notes on the G string and then 4 notes on the D string and then working your way down on each string, however you want to work it. If you have questions, remember to always ask me at your lesson. But our first goal will be to get that octave nice and comfortable. Then we go on to putting them together. So that's our next step right now. And we're going to do that. Well, let's review what's going to happen. We will have done our 4. Here's our A. Typically we play. We use that A. Oh. I should have had the P instead of pepperoni P. Oh. So, we usually play that open A, but that is done by its twin, the 4th finger on the D. So I don't have to, I'll have 2 A's in the middle of the scale. No, we'll repeat the top note of the scale maybe, but not A in the middle of the scale. So what do we do? Well, we just don't play the open A, all right? So we would start with 4th finger and then go to B. And here we can do an open E. Rotate to be on the A string. And again, we're not going to play an open A because we're keeping this frame. Rotate. And that's where we end. All right, so I'm going to put the metronome. And with this little adjustment, ready, starting on 4. So if you want to, you can climb up on the D string with that pattern. Ready, and open. Repeat. Open. Prepare for your 4. The real challenge always when we're descending is doing a good elbow prep. That. Okay? So if you want to grab, I don't have something small. Oh, I have a used Swiffer. How convenient. So, there's my rotation. I have a very light plastic ruler. Here we go. There's my rotation. We're set. Please don't make a mess. I don't want your parents to end up going, it's like, oh, she was practicing, or he was practicing his rotation and there was a big pile of stuff. If you do that, then you've got to put everything away. So think about it. But that is our rotation, is just having something back there. As we're going from our high A, da, 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 open E, rotate to get over to the A. Now, it's really not this dramatic because we're on the E string. There. There, I just got to the A. From A to D, from D to G. All right, so we're not doing that necessarily. They're just little tiny rotations. We just need to remember to do them. And that's what makes it easier. If we can think about it, not like, oh yeah, I have to rotate on the moment that we have to do it. If we could think about it 1 or 2 notes just before it's like, oh, it's coming. In a relaxed way, not in a panic. It's coming, it's coming. But it's coming. I need to think about my rotation and feel the softness of that turn, right? You'll be fine. It's coordination. But look at what kind of coordination you can already do. You are setting notes and you're bowing. That is coordination. We're just adding a new element to it. All right, so if that is working out, and you've practiced that portion of what's going to be different, now we can put it together. Single bows. Ready, and. Repeat. Awesome. So there is the full A major 2 octave in first position. All right. And then what we're going to do is take it to the next level in the next video. But we won't want to go there until this is comfortable. You have a luscious, delicious sound. Your left hand know what it's doing, and we're in tune. We don't want any hula dancing here. So your fingers are sitting down where they need to sit down. All right? And you'll know I'll know. And hopefully your parents will control when we watch the videos. Warning, warning, warning. And I'll see you guys at your lesson. Bye.